Welcome back, NACC fans, and a happy new year to everybody out there. January 1st, and the best part now is we got NACC play starting off here in a few days. Just a review of the finish to 2019. IIT traveled to Michigan for a classic up there at Hope. They opened up with a 73-59 win over Olivet. Max Hizataki with another dominant performance, 23 points and 17 rebounds. Miles Curry with 18 points and 7 rebounds. And Otis Reales with 16 points. Milos Dulijic also chipped in with 11. The big difference was points off of turnovers. IIT with a 16-6 advantage. They did hold Olivet to 18 first-half points. On the afternoon, I should say, IIT shot 50% from the field, 50% from three, and 55% from the free throw line. Holding Olivet to 41% from the field, 12% from the three-point line, and 54% from the free throw line. If you look at Olivet's record, you might say, okay, they're struggling a little bit, but they also, just after this tournament, they upset Carthage, who is ranked in the top 25. So just to tell you a little bit about Division III is, regardless of records, you can throw those all out on any given night, and there's upsets that happen all over the place just because of rankings, matchups, guys show up and play and giving out production. So, to sit here and say, well, IIT should win that game based on personnel and records and things like that, any given night, things can happen in Division III. The next night, IIT with a big win, 72-58 over Hope, to go 2-0 in the Hope Classic. IIT again was led by Max Hizataki with 12 points and 12 rebounds, Milos Dulijic with 18, and Miles Curry with 14 and 6. Off the bench, they got another double-digit contribution from another guard. Ahmad Muhammad chipped in with 13. IIT won the rebounding battle 28-22. Held Hope to 32% from the field and 29% from the three-point line, while shooting 59% from the field, 56% from the three, and 92% from the free throw line. So two big wins for IIT to close out the 2019 year, hoping that those two wins catapult right into 2020 and a big finish here for IIT and turn things around here in NACC play for them. Sunday, Edgewood traveled to St. Norbert for their classic. They took on UW Stout, came up just short with a 94-91 loss on the first game of the St. Norbert tournament. The Eagles were led by Avery Lyons with 25 points and 6 assists. Ben Seafield with 19 points and 6 rebounds. Matt Myers with 17 points. And Jake Graff with 13 points and 4 assists to go along with 0 turnovers. Points and turnovers were in UW Stout's advantage, 21-9. Edgewood did shoot 52% from the field, 33% from the three-point line, and 81% from the free throw line. The next night, Edgewood picked up a big win, 74-72, over UW Superior. 4 starters in double digits, led by Avery Lyons with 21 points, 5 rebounds, and 5 assists. Ben Seafield with 14 points and 5 rebounds. Ryan Buss with 12, and Matt Myers with 11. A solid all-around game by Jake Graff. 5 points, 6 rebounds, 4 assists, and 0 turnovers. Again, primary ball handler for Edgewood. Now that it seems like Jake Nagus is out of the lineup. Hopefully everything's okay with him. Edgewood did have the advantage in points off turnovers, 14-6, and bench points, 11-6. Edgewood shot 49% from the field, 50% from three, and 52% from the free throw line. Couple individual accolades over the weekend. IIT had 3 guys named the all-tournament team: Max Hizataki, Miles Curry, and Milos Dulijic. Edgewood had an all-tournament performer as well. Avery Lyons earned all-tournament in the St. Norbert tournament. Trine traveled to Concordia, Chicago, and came away with an 85-68 win over the Cougars. Rashawn Amos led CUC with 21 points and 4 assists, followed by Exo Golding with 17, and Charlie Resnikoff with 15. No Jalen Meeks or Landon Gladney in the box score. I'm not sure on that, if it was injury or discipline. Unsure on that. Hopefully they'll return shortly. Trine had the advantage in the paint, 54-26. CUC did trail at halftime, 43-29. On the evening, CUC shot 41% from the field, 36% from the 3 and 33% from the free throw line. So all those games closed out the 2019 year. And now that we're into 2020, on Saturday, January 4th, NACC play returns. Marion travels to Benedictine. Dominican travels to Aurora. Edgewood traveling to Wisconsin Lutheran. Concordia, Wisconsin travels to IIT. Lakeland travels to MSOE. And Concordia, Chicago travels to Rockford. A lot of big games, some great matchups. Marion at Benedictine is a tough one. I'm sure, Benedictine is hoping to continue things and continue strong play in the NACC. They got Marion traveling to their place. Dominican at Aurora. An interesting one, just because Dominican's playing really well right now. 2 big wins to close out the 2019 year. Traveling to Aurora, where it's, again, another tough place to play. It is Aurora. It's been a while since Dominican has won there. But it's kind of a little bit of an even matchup. Both teams have a lot of scoring from different players. And I think the big difference is going to come down to who can get production, again, from their third and fourth players. Between those two teams, whoever gets that, in my opinion, is going to come away with the win. Edgewood at Wisconsin Lutheran. Both teams playing well. Edgewood just went 1-1 in St. Norbert in 2 close games. Wisconsin Lutheran playing really well. Had a big win at Aurora heading into Christmas break. But Wisconsin Lutheran also has the potential player of the year. So anytime you have that in your lineup, it's always a good start. Andrew Brudnick leading the conference in scoring. And does a little bit of everything for Wisconsin Lutheran. My opinion, the game of the afternoon is Concordia, Wisconsin at IIT. Throw the records out. None of that matters. Conference play, throw it all out the window. This is going to be a good matchup because CUW is one team that can match up with IIT's inside presence. Can the production from Milos and Otis continue for IIT? If they can get those guys to continue to contribute, they're going to be a tough team remainder of the season. Concordia, Wisconsin playing well, returning back from their trip to Florida. Lakeland at MSOE, another good game. Lakeland on the road. Can they get production again consistently from Chacon Bukis, Carlos Campos, and Zach Hasenstein? Can someone else step up and be a fourth contributor for the Muskies on the road, who play a very good team basketball? You have 2 really good scorers in Michael Petroff and Matt Kermsey, a third scorer in Josh Herzog, a big man inside who can also step outside a little bit, Travis Ballard. Who's going to get the contributions again from their third and fourth guys? The team that gets the contribution from their third and fourth scorers, in my opinion, is going to be the team that comes away with the win. CUC at Rockford. Will Jalen Meeks and Landon Gladney be back for the Cougars? Be interesting to see. And that one, it's a good matchup. You got a deep Concordia team traveling to a deep Rockford team. Can Brandon Emmerich and Nathaniel Shee continue their high-scoring numbers? Can they get contributions consistently from a third or fourth guy? They've gotten it throughout the year. Different guys have stepped up, which is what's made the Rockford team tough. Jamar Rivera with some double-doubles, Vincent Eugene with some double-doubles, Cavante Shaw making big plays, whether it's assists, rebounds, or shooting the basketball from the perimeter. Concordia has gotten some contributions outside of the 2 big names of Jalen Meeks and Landon Gladney. Rashawn Amos, another high-scoring guard that can put up big numbers. Exo Golding's put up some big numbers for the Cougars lately. Off the bench, Charlie Resnikoff. Again, I know it's been consistent in this week's podcast, but the biggest thing of all these teams are, can they get production from their third and fourth guys? Again, the team that gets the production from their third and fourth guys doesn't have to be huge scoring numbers. It can be a 10.6 rebound night. But if you look at a lot of the box scores and the bench scoring, it's when the bench scoring has been low, teams have struggled. You have to have bench production, and everybody knows that. In the NAC, it's been the deepest teams, have been the top teams, and those that have been consistent have put themselves in good position. So it's going to be another great weekend of NAC games, and I'm certainly looking forward to it. Again, I hope everybody had a great New Year's Eve, and I hope everybody has a great year, 2020 year, and make it the best one yet for everybody. So I appreciate it. Again, you can go to each team's athletic webpage to follow live streaming or live stats and stay on top of the NAC basketball.